Coming up on District Wire News, winter weather, dangerous roads and temperatures after a record snowfall in the DC area.
And higher costs for higher education. UDC's tuition prices are skyrocketing and Americans are also up. Students aren't happy. District Wire News starts now.
Good evening, I'm Neil Hickey.
And I'm Annie Aho.
It may be March, but winter is far from over. Drivers and pedestrians are today dealing with dangerous roads and icy paths. In some areas, schools shut down for the second day in a row. Lauren Swanson has more.
Winter snowfall and chilly temperatures are lasting into the first few days of March. After several inches of snow fell in D.C. yesterday, students are braving the winter weather to make it to school on time and to keep from slipping on icy sidewalks. Some students think AU should have closed campus yesterday, while others weren't too put out by the weather.
It's been pretty easy. I mean, like, it snows up where I'm from, so I've been pretty used to it.
I think opening late was more appropriate because, like, I guess it gives people more of a chance to, like, find out about the snow instead of just being surprised about it.
Temperatures have been in the low 20s today, but with the wind chill, it feels slightly colder. It may get as low as 16 tonight. But temperatures are expected to rebound up to the 50s by the end of the week and may go as high as the mid-60s by weekend. For District Wire News, I'm Lauren Swanson.
The stock market continues to tumble at a record pace. The Dow Jones closed below 7,000 points yesterday, the lowest in 11 years. It's a huge blow for investor insurance giant AIG, who reported a $62 billion loss for its fourth quarter. This would be the biggest quarterly loss in U.S. corporate history. The U.S. government is planning to loan AIG another $30 billion on top of the $150 billion it received in November.
The US is considering a freeze of its missile defense program in Eastern Europe. Barack Obama has written to his Russian counterpart asking for help to resolve the threat posed by Iran's nuclear program. An Obama official says the program may be unnecessary if Iran's nuclear capabilities are eliminated. The reaction from Russia is lukewarm. President Dmitry Medvedev says missile defense and Iran are separate issues.
Some faces from the past are re-emerging as frontrunners for the top spot in the Republican Party. But their names are not without controversy. Kate Setta has a report from American University.
Rush Limbaugh and Newt Gingrich were center stage in 1994 when Republicans regained control of Congress. As the party searches for its next leader, both names are part of the conversation, and students at American University are noticing.
By bringing Newt Gingrich and Rush Limbaugh in, they're trying to keep the South as much as they can, but since the South is becoming a lot more blue.
This weekend at the Conservative Political Action Committee meeting, Limbaugh said that he hoped President Obama would fail. This statement caused RNC Chairman Michael Steele to say on CNN that he, not Limbaugh, was the de facto leader of the party and that Limbaugh is an entertainer. AU students have mixed opinions of who will be the next leader of the Republican Party.
Who do you think the future of the Republican Party is or should be?
Definitely Sarah Palin.
I think the future of the Republican Party is Mitt Romney.
Romney won the straw poll at CPAC for the third straight year. Palin finished third behind Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal. At American University, I'm Kate Setta for District Wire News.
Marion Barry is back at work today after his kidney transplant. His first item of business, rolling back the tuition hike at UDC. The DC Council member wants the university's board to review its plan to raise fees. UDC wants to double tuition to $7,000 for full-time DC residents and tighten admission requirements. Right now, anyone with a high school diploma or GED can enroll. Barry says the new laws will particularly affect black students. UDC is the only public university in the district.
And while tuition at UDC is on the rise, the cost of attending nearby American University is also going up. Mark Sipp has more.
American University unveiled their new budget this week, and it's raised some eyebrows. The budget would see a 6% increase in both tuition and board. Many students were unhappy with the tuition increase.
My freshman year, I had a lot of friends had to drop out because of tuition reasons. AU canceled their financial aid. And I think the 5% increase in tuition, especially during these tough economic times, will yield to even more people dropping out from their freshman year.
Others sympathized with the university given the economy, but were still less than thrilled.
I understand that it's really needed, especially in the economic crisis, but for students who are really having trouble getting the financial aid or getting the student loans, I can see it definitely being a problem.
It should be noted the increase is the same as it has been in years past, and the university has pledged that financial aid packages would increase accordingly. Mark Sipp, District Wire News.
As AU's tuition is going up, so too are its rankings. Business Week's list of top business schools in the country comes out next week. AU's Kogod School of Business ranks number 28. Student surveys rank Kogod 10th in the nation, 27th for academic quality and 30th for internship opportunities. This is the first year Kogod has made the list.
American University School of Public Affairs is also celebrating a milestone this week, 75 years. Created under Roosevelt's New Deal, SPA started as a program to train federal workers on combating national anxiety. Almost a century later, American School of Public Affairs ranks 10th in the country and continues its commitment to training people for public service. University President Neil Kerwin says SPA graduates will be pivotal to the next 25 years of the nation's success.
The Obama administration says the CIA destroyed almost 100 videotapes of interrogation sessions with terror suspects. Detainees held at US government detention centres have accused the Bush administration of using torture, including waterboarding. The existence of these tapes was heavily debated during the trials of al-Qaeda conspirators. The findings are part of an ongoing investigation into the Bush administration's post-9/11 actions.
Gunmen in Pakistan have targeted members of the touring Sri Lanka cricket team. 6 people are dead and 8 injured after terrorists opened fire on the team's bus. The injured included 2 Sri Lankan players. The attack will almost certainly lead to Sri Lanka abandoning its tour. No arrests have been made, although the attack comes days after U.S. Secretary of Defense Robert Gates said Pakistan remained a security risk.
Coming up next, one Fairfax company is taking up the fight against hunger. June Kim takes us across the Potomac to show why thousands aren't going home hungry.
And while most students are out about to begin spring break, this year's vacation may put you in danger. We'll tell you where not to go when we come back.